I don't give two shits about nobody.
Radio Fire John.
No, cry today.
We are having a really what's the word?
Eclectic.
Yeah, eclectic. That's a good one. Good conversation with these three lovely individuals. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves, and then let's get into this conversation.
Let's start with them lady.
Yes, I'm Mickey.
Mickey.
Yes.
Bob.
And it's Jamal.
So y'all were talking about like social media and I guess the internet making people bold, like to say things that they wouldn't normally say.
Yeah, just chest real full with a lot of air, a lot of viciousness across that keyboard, but they ain't really about that. Yeah,
because you run across them in public forums and it's that fake, hey, what's up? They want to smile like they ain't say some slick stuff to you. Like, I don't play that phony mess. Like, you disrespect me.
Right.
We on different levels.
So on that topic, it's not that the girl hurt my feelings. It's that she was disrespectful to a place where it's like, yo, you cross a keyboard. Like, you're not going to say that in my face. Like, you're not going to say that in my face.
How did it start?
How did it start? I don't know. Maybe in my inbox.
So she's your friend?
Maybe in my inbox. She was my friend on Facebook.
Had y'all been intimate?
No, we never been intimate.
Okay.
Never been intimate. You feel me? She was cool. They be in my inbox. They be talking. You feel me?
Like cracking jokes?
No, I don't think it was no beef. Like I ain't offend. I didn't offend. Yeah, I did offend her.
Lord,
there we go.
Be honest with yourself.
Come on, bring it home, brother. How you offended her? How you
What
offended her?
happened? I had said something, but listen, I said something about in general. You feel me? I was general, and she took offense to it. Like I was calling her hoe. Like I told her, like I don't know your work. You know what I'm saying? But she really took offense. Like, and that's when she carried over into my inbox.
These hoes over West.
Yeah, she like, well, goddamn, put my address. Like, no, I don't know your address.
But that's another personal thing that plays into the game. Like, man, Bob, it's similar. Like, we make general posts that somehow in their spirit, they make it so personal as if I know their life.
Yeah.
Like, I've never met most of my Instagram, my Twitter, my IG followers, but you know, we friendly, we cordial. But when you hit a nerve, you would swear.
Like that, like what I referred to. She was letting me know how she projected her feelings towards that. Like she was, I was talking about her.
Girls up and down my timeline on a daily basis talking about niggas this, nigga that. You'll never see me in their comments talking about, oh, they ain't all niggas, because I'm not a nigga. I'm a grown man. I am a prince among men. You can't talk to me and think I'm going to respond to your foolishness. Yo, sir, I am a grown man by every essence of the word. So when girls talk about, oh, this ain't about me, oh, I'm just commenting because you said that. If the word bitch offends you, you got to think about how you view yourself. If the word hoe offends you, have to view like how you view your actions. Don't come on a generalized post and put your personal feelings into it. Because it wasn't personal in the first place. I don't know you, sweetheart.
I mean, but your opinion is personal at the end of the day.
How?
It's your personal opinion.
Yes, but it's a general opinion. Not about that specific person in my comments.
She was hurt. I heard her heart. I know y'all don't like us using that hurt word, but I heard her heart. Like, let's just say that. Because she was in that.
She had some demons she needed to dig out.
Did.
But why was that his problem?
And some people don't know how to, like
I
say, some people do. Some people do not know how to.
Deserve that.
I'm pretty sure you did. Maybe not
In the wake up.
Not from her, you didn't, but you maybe
That was
did.
harassment.
Bullshit.
It was.
Y'all harass.
Harass
more than women.
No, in my art, I think that me and Bob, and honestly, even though it's funny and sometimes like we say it in a funny way, but we be talking real deep issues that we want people to think about.
Right.
And it feels like when it gets too personal, when it gets too deep, oh, now it's not funny. Yeah. Now we woman bashing. Because they be like, oh, why I don't get into the dudes. And to be honest, I said this earlier this week. The reason that my posts aren't mostly about dudes, one, I deal with women, so that's one. So that's where my frame of reference. But two, dudes don't give me as much material as y'all. Like that, dudes, women give me so much ratchet, blasphemous material that I can't help but be funny when I use it in my comments.
But that's just the same for us. Like y'all do a lot of funny ass things that make it easy for us to post at the end of the day. Like,
so if it's turnaround is fair play, why take it personal? Why you always bashing the women?
Because they're emotional.
Is your emotion? Is your emotional sensitivity?
What was that? Was that the sound?
Yeah, accountability, right?
That shit wrong. I am mind blown.
For all women.
No, you are. You did.
She did. What's that? Did everybody not hear that?
No, but it is because I did it last week when I said that even though like I'm not a deadbeat, the reflections of other men reflect on me. Like I have to be accountable for them, and I have to influence. When Bob would say, "Yo, that's not the type of friend I would hang out." When I say, "Yo, go home to your wife," like I have to like be accountable. So yeah, you gotta be accountable to your fellow homegirls, and there's oversensitivity. Tell them stop it.
I ain't gonna speak to my sister, but look what was the topic? We supposed to tell our homeboys, you know what I'm saying? We supposed to make sure they wake up, brush their teeth, do all this shit.
But see, at the end, but y'all assume that we don't do that. I mean, we don't ask for y'all to ask your homeboy to make sure that he not brushing his teeth. But I mean, I'm just saying, make sure he doing the right thing at the end of the day. If you know he got a girl, make sure he not sticking his dick in somebody else.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
What?
They want us to coach niggas to not cheat.
No, you can't do that.
They want us coach niggas to not cheat instead of them.
If you
not
out with
dealing
your
with cheating niggas.
If you out with your man,
it's just crazy.
if you out with your man and you know he got a girl and everything else like that, it's no sense of you being like most times. From what
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that with a dude who has a girl. Now, if he has a wife, I'm all up in his ass.
You can't do that either. I think you gotta
respect that man's space.
Respect his space. Like, yo,
keep me right.
Then you can tell. But you can't be like,
yo,
you right. For real, yo, you going to
no, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm.
Doesn't seem like you scheming on this girl or something.
No, like. But
you hold him accountable at the end of the day. Everybody wants to talk about accountability and
No,
everything.
I'm with you on this one, though. But I'm with you on this because I was on last week when I told y'all, like, I let my man.
He's going to become crying to you when his shit burnt and everything else like that. Or he got his dick
burnt. Then you tell him. Then you tell him.
Listen,
remember when you did this,
yo,
you got to think about it.
No, but you supposed to catch him before. Like, if I say, yo, I tell homeboys, like, yo, if you going to lie to your girl, don't do it in my presence because I'm not lying.
It's two different types of mentalities. A nigga will want to do right.
All I'm saying, you ain't even got to be like, yo, don't do it. Or you be like, look, you know your girl crazy. That's all I'm gonna say.
When you ready,
even if she ain't crazy, you know she gonna be on some crazy stuff.
But that's not the same thing what you just said. That's just putting him on points because he may interpret that to say, okay, I gotta lie better.
Right.
Or I gotta
how about just not?
Look it up, my nigga.
But how about not just don't put them in positions where he might be tempted. Like, don't take him to the strip club. Don't take him to the club with girls.
The strip club get you like that?
Some dudes
I've been to the strip club with my man. Like, it should be no reason.
Some dudes can't handle themselves.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, wow. Honey.
Some dudes can't handle themselves with a fat ass walking down the street. Like,
that's why y'all feel the way y'all feel. You know, you can.
So can you go to the strip club with your girl?
I think they dirty.
I did before, but now they're a little too ratchet with the money.
I don't want the strip. I said a germaphobe. Strippers can't touch me because I feel like you've been rubbing that same dirty body on other dudes. Like, you cannot touch me.
That little dirty titty they be putting.
So you went to the strip club with your guy?
Yeah.
Two up. Tell
us
about this.
No, it was
this somebody you was dating or just your homeboy?
I went with two of my exes. Yes, we went to the.
Y'all was currents when y'all went?
Yes, we were dating. We were together, boyfriend and girlfriend.
Tell us about that. How did that strip club?
We had fun. I mean, at the same time, my homegirls were strippers, so I knew the strippers.
Okay, it's getting weird.
It's very weird.
But it's weird for him. It's weird for him.
He and
these are girls that would be over the house sometimes.
Like he see Tamika twat like damn, sure you got real nice one. Like
you gotta see her later on.
It looked better than my girl.
Listen, it was not like that.
It looked better than my girl.
I can promise you. I didn't have no problems with it. You feel me? So it was what I was.
Ladies, do not take your nigga to the strip club. Your friend works at. Do not take me to the strip club. Your friend works at.
Yeah, I think you can go to the strip club with your girl.
That's blurred lines.
If your friends work there,
you out of pocket.
I don't think you should go to that strip club.
9 times out of 10, you know somebody that's working in the strip club already.
Okay.
So I mean,
why are we on that? Let's stay in that realm. Am I the only
realistic about
No,
she got to hold it down for these.
Can we talk about? I'm sorry, I grew up in a different generation. When did it become trendy to broadcast that you're a stripper? Like, they putting out advertisements on Instagram.
Oh, you know, social media. No, I ain't gonna lie. That's average. That's
just
to the club.
Come see me at Norma Jean's on Thursday.
That's how they promote them.
I want my
We have
strippers.
struggling strippers in Baltimore. You gotta know them. You gotta know them to know it.
I want my strippers to be shameful and do it in the dark. Like, don't put that up.
Oh, I like strippers. Keep
having
stripping.
a bachelor party, and he was like, "I'm looking for a stripper for a bachelor party." They started acting strippers for him.
Oh my god.
They found
Bomb.
They was
Adding the strippers.
Adding them on the platform.
Yeah, shorty get her. Yeah. She fat. Yeah. Then
But don't listen. Do not. I enjoy the strippers, and I've learned.
Yeah, I love the
Like
strippers.
you cannot knock their hustle at the end of the day.
Right. How much did y'all throwing there?
No, I mean, Brandon.
How much did y'all throwing there?
What?
In the strip club.
Not a Sam. Not a damn thing.
I don't know.
You said, listen, what you do? You do smack or you smack and then do? What you like?
Well,
How
the
was your
first time
style?
I ever
How was
went,
your style?
all right, so I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So at the time, but at the time then, because I was driving the strippers around, so I was like in taxi cab. So any money I threw, I got back, and this sounds bad, but I'm telling y'all the truth. You feel me? You feel me? I was like,
She was a stroober.
The Uber version for strippers. You feel me?
Yeah.
But
She was driving Miss Clapback. That's what she was doing. That's what she was doing. Driving Miss Clapback.
But I mean, they were good people, and you learn a lot from them.
definitely good.
Nah, strippers are regular people.
And you learn a lot. A lot of people have a lot of strange addictions, and that they go to the strip clubs. I've met a stripper that they played dead. That men paid for women to pee on them and stuff like that.
What the hell is going on in this shit?
I'm being honest with you. Like this is like I'm being very real. Listen, you can ask any stripper.
Okay.
Yeah, you feel me? Like,
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Like, it's,
After you choke out,
anybody
like, oh, I just killed her. Oh, fuck.
They want you to act like you did.
yeah. Like,
all right, roll it into other sexual fetishes. Like the sexual fetishes of this generation have gotten really kinky. They've gotten very kinky. Let me start since my live is on. Let me start by saying this. I am not a dude that likes sloppy top. Like, do not drool on me. Like, if a person,
Say that again.
I don't like sloppy
Don't?
top. No.
Would you like dry?
No, what I'm saying is, it's like when it's drooling out their mouth and all that. Like, I don't even want anybody to spit on me. Like, what are you doing?
She's supposed
Don't
to
be a germaphobe.
if she a real
Don't be a germaphobe.
If she a
That disgusts me.
If you sloppy top, make sure
That
she's sloppy
disgusts me.
That's for girls that brush their teeth. Make sure that they brush their
That's the
teeth.
first time I ever heard that.
Who don't brush their teeth?
No, like you can make it wet without all that extra curricular stuff. Like, no. But not just that. We've gotten into the whole ass eating vendetta. Like,
But you need lubrication in order for the whole
Thing
thing
to
to
go
work for the
smooth
people.
process, fluidity.
Crazy.
I feel like the lubrication more for her than for me. Because
Hey man.
Have you
Hey.
ever tried to
Hey,
stick
don't
in
you
your-
pass me no neat heads. Don't you pass me that. Don't you pass me
He
that
wants
bullshit.
neat head.
I want neat head like I like my scotch. Neat.
I don't
No
want
ice.
it.
That
like
sounds
a-
boring. Your sex sounds
My sex is not boring. That's just the one thing I don't do. You not drool on me. Like, don't put that shit on me.
It's that spit. What do you mean?
You can keep it. You can keep it. You can keep it.
But is your head like, is your dick going to her mouth? Like, I know I'm trying to be serious because at that point it's still touching some slime.
No, I don't have a problem with the I don't want that extra
You don't want
crack.
saliva outside the mouth. You only want saliva.
You don't want too much of
Yeah,
it.
don't
You don't
be
want
giving
a
me
whole bunch.
extra sauce. Like,
Right.
yo, just let your mouth do what it's naturally doing. Like,
I'm gonna have to disagree there.
You're on your own on that one. I can't
Strongly.
even. I don't
You know
even
what I
know.
mean?
No comments.
the whole freaks over here. Right?
Pass me all that
That's
wet.
great.
You know what I mean?
So when you performing on her, you want that dry shit too?
Oh no, I goes all the way up. Now this is the contradiction of it. Just because I want to do it all doesn't mean I want you. Like, no,
You don't want her to do it all, but you want to do
Yeah,
it all.
exactly.
That sounds a little selfish, don't you think?
No,
But
because
it's reverse selfishness. I don't understand it.
right, exactly.
Himself.
Right, so girls don't. I don't get any slack about it because I'm doing my job. I'm pleasing her. I'm pleasing her. So she really not too upset. Just don't drool on me, baby. Just
so you can't deal with head monsters, like you know what I'm saying? Like you be telling her chill out, like
no, I'm doing too much. Let me kill this claim right now.
Maybe chill out.
Plenty of girls. I've dealt with plenty of girls. I've dealt with plenty of girls who didn't have to do all that extraness to snatch my soul out. I've dealt with a few. I was in love with both of them, so that maybe have something to deal with it. But still,
you had the rubber gloves on, like yo, God, baby. You had the rubber gloves on. You had the towel down. You had the towel down.
Well, let me kill this right now. I want my life. I'm about to ask you. I do not eat ass.
Something wrong with it?
And he's got quiet.
The elephant in the room.
But I'm open to learning.
Okay.
He just sold himself on here.
Just make sure she clean us up.
I get them tested. Let's talk about that.
I had a homeboy who said that he did not like for his girl to give him head.
Because it was disrespectful.
He said he thought it was disrespectful. And so it fucked me up. But I was like, bro, like, what are you talking about? So,
somebody need to hug him.
But here's the thing. He would get hit from other girls. But
how mad? How mad? How mad? She found that out. She is going to commit suicide.
She found out.
Oh, maybe it's the act of her being on her knees that it makes it feel like it's disrespectful.
She said I could do this with some jump off, but I can't do this with my girl.
Not my girl. And they kiss in the mouth. And they kiss in the mouth. No.
Oral is too personal for you to be doing it with random jump offs.
Yeah, he did it with
random jump offs. But he's not putting his mouth on it.
No. I know a couple of girls who probably would have a problem with random girls touching their man's penis with their mouth.
Who wouldn't?
Well, she had
a big problem. Especially because he ain't let her do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because that's an intimate moment like, that y'all need to share together. Yo, he on his own.
That was tough. That was like, you got a problem.
Even like,
now, I will say,
that's therapy worthy.
I thought so, but after they broke up, all his other girls that he was like the same way with them.
Oh yeah, baby. The type of girl he attracts.
He was a serial.
Wait. The type of girl he attracts. I want him to keep them away from me. The girl that would be comfortable in that,
but they was
not being suppressing her freak.
Right.
They're like, no, but even if I don't like when they that crazy, like that. You know what I'm saying? They can form that crazy to a guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like them relationships. Them type of relationships are scary.
But we all
let's suppress your freak, baby. Keep on being a freak.
But Bob was talking about something about therapy. Like, let's get on
therapy.
Let's get on toxic relationships. Now we're on therapy. Like,
I'm in love though.
Why do people stay in these toxic relationships? And by toxic, let me give y'all a caveat. Toxic is these relationships where y'all fighting, breaking up, getting back together every week. It's emotional attacks. I mean, to the point where your hair might be falling out, you can't get out of bed, you calling out of work to track your nigga because he unloyal, like calling out of work because you don't want your girl going places, so you following. Like, I don't understand how people who always talk about positive vibes and self-esteem stay on social media, being the most toxic relationships I have ever seen. Mm-hmm. Whether it's multiple babies, people they've been with 5 years, but the relationship has been damn near a nuclear holocaust. Like, they are both nearly destroyed each other.
That's where you going, my nigga?
Yo, it is.
I mean, but see,
when I say the relationship is dead, they are both dead in the relationship. It's skeletons in this bitch. But they still together.
That's a good topic.
But see, a lot of people, they choose.
It's convenient. It's also convenient. They know it.
Right. So it's like that's all that you know at the end of the day. And to be to go out in this world and be by yourself all over again, people are afraid to start.
But what is wrong with being lonely?
Everybody hates that getting to know somebody phase.
Yeah.
That's the fake phase.
I love that. I love the new phase.
That's the phase that a lot of people don't get out of. And that is what's the scary part, is that you sit around and you waste your time. People sit around and they waste their time like, oh, well, I'm wasting my time knowing this person, that person, and everything else like that. And then we go back to this one person that may not
just
be
because
right for us, but it's comfortable. It's that comfort zone.
The getting to know phase can be fun if you get over the superficial questions. Stop asking people what their favorite color is.
Well, you gotta know.
No, you gotta get into deep. Is it? Tell me your greatest pain. Tell me who hurt you.
I always say I judge the women by the questions they ask, and
yeah, like
they don't even be digging.
They don't be digging. They be
scratching.
This is what they ask me,
and they want us to like dig deep when we gotta pry and
because all y'all do is ask what you doing.
No, let me kill this demon right now. Let me kill this demon right now. Let me kill this demon right now. I want women who can't talk stock markets, politics, history, philosophy, music. I can talk about a lot of things. Don't tell me that men can't hold conversations when half of y'all can't hold conversations. A lot of y'all couldn't tell me what the 5-year yield on a bond is right now, but you want the niggas to stop saying what you doing. Sis, all you know is hair, makeup, and at what time is free before 11. Or the latest club promoter.
Like it's all about what you attract at the end of the day.
No, stop that bullshit. I'm talking about all of them. Stop that.
Now, if you wait a minute, you feel me? It's not about
stop that bullshit.
It is because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, are you going out and having these conversations with these kind of women?
Yeah.
Really?
Maybe you know who's ever dealt with me. They hit me with this whole too deep. Who cares about politics? Have you seen the world? What the fuck you mean? Who cares about politics? I need you to be woke, not fake woke. Fuck, I need you to be woke.
All this Badu you listening to.
You need to be socially conscious. You need to know the culture. You need to know the justice that we're fighting for. You need to know the economic prosperity and oppression we have.
Every girl and every guy is not on that level.
Okay.
Right. Fact.
Why women keep talking about, oh, dudes can't hold a conversation? Sis, 90% of y'all can't either.
90%
No, let me rephrase that. 19.
Yeah. 90% of women can't hold a conversation.
I'll meet y'all halfway. This is Baltimore. 60% of them can't hold the conversations. No.
Killed them. I feel like it's now. I just feel like it's about the women that you're talking to.
No, just not even women.
I feel like it is. It's a lot of women. It's a lot of women. It's a lot of women in Baltimore. I don't care what you say. Like it's a lot of women in Baltimore who can have an intelligent conversation. Hell, I've met a lot of women in Baltimore that have had intelligent conversations. So you can't sit around and tell me that women can't hold it. Now it may be certain women that may not want to talk about those things or anything else like that, and that's fine if that's what they choose.
They can still hold a conversation.
Right. It may not be about the conversation
not want to talk about politics.
They're gonna hold their conversation about what they want to talk about.
Yes.
Talk some money. Talk some money talk. What they be doing?
And everything else like that. Then obviously you know you're not gonna have that political conversation with her. Then you know that. So to sit around and
want to talk about something, just not that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
So find a woman that want to talk about weave and political stuff. I mean, it's enough of us out here in this world. I'm not about to hear none of that.
Say weave?
Weave. Yeah. I want to be able to talk about
guys
to my man.
Weave, okay.
I'm not saying like he should tell me like what kind of, but you want long, short. I mean, I do ask my man what kind of hairstyle you like on me, and turn around and have well, what you think about this war that's going on? How do you feel about this and that? I mean,
you like that's some bullshit.
No,
what you think about my hair? It's good.
It's cool.
No, we have deep conversations.
Deep.
Colors, all that kind of stuff like that. You guys,
That's cool.
like the color of your hair.
The colorway.
What do you mean? You gotta know what look good on you, girl or man.
So are you in a relationship? Huh?
Bob, you gonna do this? You gonna do this? Answer, Mickey. Come on. This ain't a.
I have a woman crush. I have a man crush.
You have a man? What the hell is that man?
What percentage of his face can you show on the internet?
Oh, shot.
I can show all of it.
Oh, sis ain't worried about shit. Sis said y'all ain't messing with the man. Sis said y'all ain't messing with the man.
To me as a woman, please
y'all
come
can't
before
mess
Christmas.
with her.
Come before Christmas, sis.
Shit.
It's okay. I'm not tripping.
Y'all can't mess with her.
But
shit.
that's another thing about toxic relationships, though. Why do people date people who they feel like they knowingly are sharing, They knowingly are
That's
sharing,
what I was talking
and
about.
they always
Yeah.
want to put up these deep posts like, "Oh, what's the trendy crap they be saying?"
People
Oh,
hope people change, yo. I mean,
Huh?
for real. And I'm not even saying this.
What
I'm
you
saying
just
this
said?
on both
Mickey
sides.
be
Listen,
giving them too much credit.
I
don't care what she said.
Nobody too much credit.
Mickey might. Mickey.
Let her finish that
Nobody
thought.
too much credit. At the end of the day, like I say, people.
God damn.
People
That was
do hope people want to see the good in people at the end of the day. I mean, that's like
speaking
be
to his
realistic.
potential.
Right.
So
Not
It's
him.
hard,
Only
'cause it's
women.
not- it's
Only
not-
women.
Only
No,
women like
I'll be there.
only
So
women do that. That's
you
facts.
want to
That's
see
facts. She
you
don't
want to
got no
see the
potential.
potential in a cheating man, hoping that he changes.
He may not-
Because they like the term project. They like to do projects.
He's so handy.
That's why y'all so good in school. Y'all so good in school. Y'all go
So
to
why
school. Y'all like
so
to
bad
do
in
projects.
school? So why y'all so bad in
I got
school?
all A's and B's.
Well, like- well,
I got
well,
all
like-
A's and
well, like
B's.
that.
Don't blame me.
School is not real life.
Yeah.
Y'all just good at recycling data and information.
I mean,
Women are good at recycling.
Yes.
and
yeah, that's what we're talking
But
about.
we talk about in the
Y'all-
real world.
Yeah, y'all test
None of that
better.
shit
Y'all
is-
test way better.
Y'all good at that.
But in the practical world, like I went to business school. Let me tell you, and this is how it works. 90% of the stuff that my business professors told me,
again.
yo, for real.
Yes,
No, it is.
Good.
Business professors tell you this. 90% of the stuff you don't learn. Business is about instinct. And that's kind of like relationships. It's like, yo, it's an instinctive thing. People be wanting it to be this static, non-flexible thing. Like it can't be though, oh, you expect it to be this is where it's gonna be. People be saying things that are not there. That's why I call people delusional all the time. You delusional.
Women are very delusional.
I mean, but they can be very delusional as well. I don't like the simple fact is that people
That they
hold-
give to one
yes,
gender.
that is just one gender.
But
because I know
sometimes
it's a
it be
lot of
like
people.
one gender that be really.
Right. I
You
feel like
realize
y'all
he
secretly-
said women are delusional.
y'all
I said
secretly-
people are delusional, right? You
Right.
realize
No.
that's what
But
happened.
you see,
I keep on egging her on. I'm women everything over here. Women
Right.
can't. I'm not
Clearly,
trying to hold.
And I want to kill this. I'm not saying that women are the only ones in toxic relationships. I know plenty of homeboys that have been dummies for girls. Like she is dragging her nuts across your forehead, and I'm up here like, yo,
Nose wide open.
like, no, it's lust. I wanted to stop being love.
Starts with an L. Both of them.
Yeah,
It's not.
you
I've
know, some people never know
the difference. Never know the distance.
Tell me this. And I don't understand this, but it always happens. If we say women do this, they gonna say, "Oh no, all women don't do that because I got a homegirl that don't do that." Right?
Mhm.
When women say that about us, guys, such and such, we be like, "Yeah, you right." Like we don't
Because we cop to the
even if it's not
culpability.
us, even if it's not us, we know somebody that did it. So therefore, we be like, "Yeah, we can fuck up."
Because we're practical about our actions. Like I know the type of
It's
dudes that I
accountability.
know, the type of dudes I've
I feel like
seen.
women don't hold themselves
Hell
How
no, Mickey.
to
They don't
know,
hold themselves
not in
accountable.
the- not the
Everything
slightest.
is.
I feel like all
Not in
women
the
don't.
slightest.
You
The
got like
majority-
all women
the
don't.
I feel like a
Majority of
vast
women with that.
majority of you don't hold yourselves accountable. You will not admit, even if
Went
it's.
from women to you.
I said the vast majority of you. Yeah, the vast majority. Women.
I don't like
The
that.
vast majority
I hold
of
myself
females
accountable, baby.
don't cope to that. And I'm not saying like you'll never catch me about you saying some stuff like, "Oh, men cheat." Yeah, I've seen it. I've witnessed this. I hear it, and you're not gonna hear me.
No. Men don't cheat. No,
But see,
because
I
my
won't
father
say-
never cheated.
I never sit around and say
That's
women
so
don't
random.
cheat, and I will never sit around. And
It's
say
not that. It's that
It's
your
not
response
that.
is women do this because men did that.
No,
Yes,
I
a
just
lot
feel
of
as
women
though-
believe that men
Absolutely.
I feel when it comes to
women-
cheating, and when men sit around and say, "Well, women do it for an emotional standpoint," I feel as that you put all women into that standpoint, and I feel like that's not always the case. Some women, you cannot sit around and say that. Some women do not go out here and just like to have sex. Like you cannot sit around and say that. That's not.
Oh, so you mean to tell me they lying on Twitter and shit when they say they don't just like the fuck?
I can't call for all women, but
Nah,
at the
they
end of the
really,
day,
they
like I
really
can
be
sit
out
around
here
and
trying
say,
to fuck.
I, it's been times where yes, I've sat around and said, look, I just want to have sex. I don't want to sit around and
All
have a
women
full-blown
and men
wrong
have said at some point
relationship.
in their life.
Right. So it's like, what's the issue with it though? Like y'all,
It's
trying to say
nothing.
it's an emotional thing.
here's-
It's
here's-
because it's an emotional thing. It's an emotional thing. Well, maybe
Speak-
you just wanted to get your nut out real quick. Like it's like
Speak to me on this, because I had a girl tell, not me specifically, but she was speaking in general, say that she costs money, meaning her time, her conversation, dinner,
That one.
like,
That line.
like,
That
like
line.
everything.
She was at a
Like,
strip club.
That way.
no, this was a girl, like she said, her very essence and presence costs money. So if I want to talk to her, it's gonna cost me money. If I want to get to know her, it's gonna cost me money. Mind you,
charging people to talk.
let me make this very clear. Right. Let me make this very clear. Like, it's not about the money. I do pretty well for myself. It's not about the money. I hate the entitlement of it. Like, I hate women feeling as though they're entitled to a man's money. You telling me your value or your worth. You dictating how much I should spend and how I should not tell you no. Like, the nerve of you. I get my ass up every day and work this 9 to 5.
Tell that girl no.
Like, for real, I get up every day and work my ass off 9 to 5 just like you. What makes you think that my money, you're entitled to it? Or if I want to spend time with you, that it's going to cost me $1 amount of, and I'm not talking about the basis of, I'm talking about a date. Women are entitled to date. Let's get that out of the way. But this other superficial crap that they talking about.
Like, such as?
Oh, hair.
Like, I feel like, what kind of women do y'all want to?
Stop it! I want you to stop with that defense. You gotta stop.
I really don't understand because I've never sat around and it was like,
no,
hey,
you don't know how many girls what?
How, like, it's never been the case. Like, I could be damn near broke and I still won't.
It's not, and it's not all the women you think. I'm not talking about the hood rats from the hood. I'm talking about these are college educated girls, middle class working women.
They feel like they worthy of a check. They worthy of a check.
And my thing is this: if I gotta financially support every girl that I'm courting or dating as a wife, what the hell am I gonna have left for a wife? How are you so deep in my pockets like you a spouse? Like, what do you get off?
Woo.
I don't have that.
She like, nigga, what? Nigga, I'm leaving in my own car.
No, I'm just saying, like, but
some women are used to guys taking care of them on that type of level, and they feel as though all guys are supposed to do that.
Yeah.
And some guys are tricks, and therefore
it ain't
they
tricking
know
them.
it. And you know what I mean?
And they don't feel no type of way towards it.
So she couldn't understand it.
Yeah. But you gotta make them lines clear.
Right.
Baby,
all you entitled to is dinner.
You're not
and
my
maybe
sugar
some
baby.
gifts on a birthday. That's all I'm giving you.
You're not my sugar.
I'm not paying you.
He said he doesn't buy Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
he said that he
I don't buy Christmas gifts. You get Valentine's Day and a birthday. That's all
What
you
is
get.
Christmas?
Supposed to be a religious, spiritual.
That's what we can get deep. That's a whole deep.
Hey, I found out
Like,
that Jesus won't even
stop
growing
it.
in December. Fix
Like,
that.
let's stop
Now,
it.
y'all, we celebrating things that we don't even
Stop
know.
it.
Easter, it wasn't originally in spring. Like, are we
Okay, so
nitpicking?
I mean, Easter really wasn't
So now
about
y'all
Jesus
wanna act
rising from the
like
dead. So,
now y'all want to act like the United States is fair and
Right,
just.
and
We can
justice.
find fault in every fucking holiday and every fucking thing.
I mean, I just think
United
that's
States has
just
been
moving on.
unjust since 1729.
Fuck Christmas.
You for that? Whenever they came over here first, when they first
1619.
Yeah.
1619.
Part of my
the
credit.
Pilgrims
1619.
fucked up ever since.
But like
But that's some good points.
these are some good points. Wait, I made the last couple of topics. What y'all got to talk about?
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. I drove the conversation.
How many did she deflect on?
No, she was
Every
in it. She was in it, shorty. She was in it today. She was in it.
Every question.
Anybody got any questions on
Just on y'all same line. We actually need to wrap up. But
Oh.
as far as holidays, y'all not doing the holidays? Because
Oh no, I'm doing the holidays.
What you mean? Like,
so we're gonna be here next week because it's gonna be Christmas.
Yeah, we're gonna be here Christmas and New Year's.
I don't know what I'm doing New Year's, but
What y'all doing Christmas and what y'all doing New Year's? Nothing.
Atlanta.
Something and then nothing and then something.
I'm gonna turn up
Nothing on Christmas.
Atlanta.
Nothing on New Year's.
Well, my daughter will be with her mother, so I ain't got nothing to do.
I work the next day after.
New Year's, I'll be in church.
I'm
for
playing
night.
Santa
Are you
Claus.
serious about church?
Yo, I go to.
No,
The
you
safest
go.
place to be on New Year's Eve is in church.
Not Jamal Brown's
In the
church.
house.
Oh no! But shout out to Jamal Brown. I have nothing
You got
against him.
same sex with Jamal Brown's church.
He what's that? What?
Same sex.
I didn't hear
Same
that.
sex.
Oh,
Stop it.
Yeah, same sex in the church. They have condoms in the bathroom.
Jesus.
Wait, say that. Excuse me.
I'm just playing.
It's a dispenser. It's a dispenser, or it's like a.
Oh.
I thought, oh, maybe
It's
it's
a
a money
machine.
dispenser. No, that's a money machine. Never mind.
Oh, yo, I hate that. I hate when they
ATMs.
got. I hate they got ATMs in the church now.
Coming next year.
Like I hate
Take
that.
my ID.
They
ATM
have 18
to a church near you.
Yeah, and Empowerment Temple they got ATMs.
Liddy.
As they should.
Why?
Should
You
they?
you might not have had time to get changed.
I got plastic.
But tithes.
For tithes.
This is why I don't go to church.
Don't do that. Let's not do that.
I mean, I'm being realistic. I mean, and I don't knock Christianity. No, that's not. But I don't knock Christianity or anything. But I just don't. So what I practice.
Are you a
is-
Christian?
I'm a spiritual person.
Spiritual.
Yes.
I never understand. Like that's why I need to be because I never understand when people say they spiritual. But if you don't believe in God,
in the
what
spirit.
spiritual thing are you believing in?
I believe in the universe. I believe that there is.
Who made this universe?
I believe there is a higher power. I just don't.
Who's the
believe that
higher power?
Okay.
For me, do you
He's
want?
bringing
I
it closer.
worship-
He's closer to the.
Is it
He's
go-
closer now.
Is the higher power a God?
I worship a god and goddess.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
God.
She didn't went Molly P.istic on me. Like she didn't
I mean,
went.
you
We
asked the question.
we
I
back
ain't
to the
doing that.
Greeks and the Romans now. She didn't went there. Like
No,
God and
Egyptians.
goddess.
Yes, son of Ra. Yes.
Now she definitely went back to the Egyptians.
I mean, I'm being honest with you. The son of God, Ra, all of that. I mean, that is what I tend to practice. So,
I wasn't ready for that either. She
I
did.
did not know that.
She basically telling me that all the Anglo-Saxons stole religions from Egyptians, which I agree with.
That's
but still. But
I'm
she-
not saying that. I just feel like everyone is.
you
entitled
just
to
went
what-
back to Ra and
But
Anubis.
this is what,
Like,
what I worship and what I do. But everyone's entitled to what they do, and that's what I'm saying is that what I practice. Everyone is entitled to what they want to believe. Like we cannot knock anyone or anything.
it's not about
So,
that. But I feel like we all believe in the same thing, and we just try to separate it, which makes it really complicated.
It is all in the same thing. I think it's just a different moral. But with Christianity, it draws a line because it's a lot where you question. It's a lot of things that you question at the end of the day.
So
and
you
then
gonna go to
sit
church
around-
with him on New Year's?
No.
That
I would be
that would
drunk.
super
That would
interesting.
be. I would be. I couldn't be there to film it, but I would like to see that. Go live from church.
No.
Let's do
And
social
the New
media.
Year-
Mickey, somebody on my live loves Mickey for some reason. Somebody
Yeah,
loves her.
social media.
Social media, you
Oh, follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat at Leo Grand Prince. You can follow me on Facebook as Jamal Vitos.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Mickey_bands and Facebook at Mickey Jones.
Bob Hunter on the Facebook. Bob Too Crazy for y'all on the IG.
One day we're gonna get
Snapchat.
Bob real name for y'all.
Quran.
Never.
Oh, Mickey sold
I'm
you
saying,
out.
until next year.
Yeah, we're not gonna be back to the next.
Hey,
Roxy couldn't make it today.
Yeah, she got stuck
We're gonna sign
somewhere.
off on the Roxy and Whitley show, the last show of the year.
Right, and they not
You
here.
know, it's okay.
And
It's
what about
okay
that meat
because we
Whitley?
came in the takeover was sweet and it was bittersweet. But we be back next year. You know what I'm saying?
All right, see.